welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, get a stretch. Okay. So, just really quickly, I was able to kind of like slim off the pieces here, kind of, and like make it a little bit wider, so it does fit pretty well, right? So that's pretty good. But what I'm trying to do now is, here's like the thing. So I'm trying to get it. I don't remember if I hold on. It needs to fit onto here. I'm trying to remember, did I change this? I have to. Okay, no, it's going on there. It's like a snug fit. Okay, I really don't need to go all the way on, but I just need to test something. I need to see if it falls off. Oh, come on, you're just fitting on that. That's pretty good. That's not too bad. I mean, my thing here is kind of, you can't see what I'm doing, but it's pretty cool. Let me hold on, let me try it here. Yeah, okay, sort of. All right, that's not too bad. It stays on, so that's cool. All right, I think I might have solved it. And when I actually print it, it won't be as loose, but yeah. All right, I think I got it. Awesome. So I'm just going to print another piece with a larger notch size. I think it should be good. All right, so that's good. That's awesome. I'm going to do some more testing on it, but I think I might have gotten it. Maybe. I think I might have gotten it. All right, cool. Sorry. Yeah. And yeah, I ate breakfast also, so I'm kind of just getting to it. All right, let me see what we got here. So for this break, I wanted to take a look at an update to a framework that I've been kind of like playing around with, and I think it's super cool. And I'm building up like workshops around it, and yeah, I want to kind of like talk about it, and I kind of think it's pretty cool. All right, so I'm sure I've spoken about this before as well, and so I just want to kind of give an update on it. So this is XR blocks. I'm gonna post a link to it. So it'll be next to the recording of the video on untilit.works, so you can check it out for yourself. But so we've spoken about it before, and it allows you to be able to create web applications, specifically WebXR applications, built on top of Android XR. All right. So now we've spoken about how Galaxy XR headset it was like the first device to actually support it. Okay, stop with all the pop-ups, please. Share this tab instead. And so this is the first one. Now it's a huge helmet, and I have it, and it's pretty cool. All right. Now, most recently updates. Share this tab instead. You can see here it also says Project Aura, right? This is made from X-Real, whereas the Galaxy XR headsets are from Samsung. So the X-Real Auras, they've just been like kind of announced. And so you can kind of see, not a helmet. It's just like glasses. Like you can kind of tell there's like these little projector things in there. Other than that, these also support Android XR, which is pretty cool. So spatial computing and glasses, pretty awesome. And so as soon as I saw the announcement, I put in for the founder priority pass. All right. And so it's supposed to be like day one. I think it says something like you're going to get it day one or something like that. Like, so I guess you'll know because, okay, so you put down some money and like $299, right? And it goes towards the final purchase price. And they're saying the final retail price would be no more than $1,500 before tax, right? And it was saying, oh, and you can also do $99, put down $99. That'll turn into like $199 towards the final price. Whereas with the founder one passes, like your unique limited edition number is permanently imprinted on the device. And then first come, first serve, only 2,000 units made. I think it said something like you would get it day of or something like that. It's supposed to come in fall 2026. I could have sworn there was something. But so again, here it is. And it's tethered to like this puck where all like the compute and everything happens. So all the Android XR stuff happens like right there. The glasses are supposed to be like super light. They're like less than like 95 grams or something like that. And so, yeah, so not a headset, not display glasses, spatial computing glasses. So that's pretty cool. So it's a private screen, a spatial workspace, a creative canvas. That's pretty cool. And your AI-powered view for both the physical and digital world. All right, cool. And so here it is. So this is basically Android XR, right? So this is how it looks. And you have all the different apps and everything. You put in your own apps. Then portable spatial computing. So then it has like Google Gemini in there as well. And then talking about the Reality Elite from Qualcomm, the Snapdragon, pretty dope. And there's also the X1S that's in the glasses. So this is in the puck, and with the X1S in the glasses, kind of running everything. That's pretty dope. And then Gemini and Edge XR, so you can like talk to it like, hey, oh yeah, tell me the cultural significance of this place. So this is like you looking at the place, and it'll just tell you because it has context of what you're seeing. So yeah, so it says like you can watch stuff, work, you know what I'm saying, explore. So this is like Google Maps, like this little 3D immersive thing's pretty dope. And you can like create stuff. Oh, it says WebXR here. Oh, I didn't think I saw that. So build, paint, prototype, and play in three-dimensional space with Android XR and WebXR experiences designed for wearable spatial computing. And so speaking of WebXR experiences, and there's a bunch of other stuff here, you can find out more, right? Oh, and then they have this thing so you can reserve and all this other stuff. This one, is this the reserving. They also have the Catalyst program, and they have a bunch of videos. So like there's like a developer, Android XR. Yeah, here we go. Catalyst, but it already ended. I think I might have spoken about this here already. So I'm gonna post a link to this as well. So it'll be next to the recording of the video. So if you want to check it out, you can check it out for yourself. I'll also put the Samsung Galaxy headset. So if you like the headset, it's pretty cool. Like I have it. The only thing is though, since I'm focused on like augmented reality, mixed reality, and I want to see the real world, because the headset is like enclosed, it's video pass through. And for me, it still feels weird. It's kind of like wavy for me. I just want to be able to see like the actual real world. And I think with the glasses, it's not like a headset with a huge monitor in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Take up everything. And so you'll be able to see the actual world because they're like glasses. You know what I'm saying? So at least that's what I'm hoping. All right. But what I wanted to talk about for real is this here. All right. So this is XR blocks. And again, we've spoken about it before. You can do like some really cool things. This one here. So I took the ball pit. This is what I'm going to be showing people how to make. So the ball pit is out of the box works. It's a I don't know if you can hear the lawnmower. That's awesome. But out of the box, there's this actual demo of a ball pit. And so you pinch your fingers and colorful balls will go and start bouncing off surfaces in your real world. So that's the actual mixed reality. You know what I'm saying? You're mixing in virtual elements with like real, actual, physical, real world objects, right? And it has gesture recognition, all this stuff built into it. And like on top of actual Android XR, which is doing like all the computation stuff, but it's like a layer to translate into doing WebXR, all right? And so it's pretty dope. Now, they have some new features because they've been working on it, which I appreciate. And so a lot of it has been like, oh, this generative AI, I don't think what is this one? Oh yeah, so now they have this XB.ai. So XBlocks AI subsystem provides native integration with generative AI models it natively supports Google Gemini because it's a Google product for text generation, multimodal processing, image generation, and real-time audio/video loops. Gemini Live. Oh, wow. So yeah, so you just do import everything as XB from XR Blocks. That's what you normally do. But then you enable AI, right, as options. And then you're going to init it, right? And then you have the model here. So they say defaults. I'm assuming you'll be able to at some point create, because the default is Gemini. I'm sure you'll be able to put other models in there and everything. But for right now, it looks like it's, well, the default. Okay, they give you like, hey, never ship API keys in production client-side code. Never do that. Could end up being a bad time for you. And then, so text and multimodal query. So, that's pretty cool. So you're checking to see if it's available. All right. If not, then you say it's not available. And so this is under the ask question method or function. So yeah, so here you go. So here's the queries right here, right? Asking the prompt. You get a response. All right. Oh, they don't actually in this code invoke it, but it's under ask questions. So you would hit that. So maybe like you click a button or whatever, it'll launch that. Okay. And then, and then multimodal. So image plus text. Okay, you can say multi-part is the type. All right, so you set that. And then the parts, you have the actual image and then the text. I'm going to have to try that out. That's pretty dope. And then Gemini Live, real-time voice and vision. So it's like you talking to it. So you can do that inside of it. That's pretty dope. So inside your web experience, you can do all this. And then there's image generation. That is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to play around with this more. Oh, yeah, there's a poetry demo, so you can try it there. All right, they have templates and complete projects. Very nice. Integrations. What was this? Okay. All right. So you have some optional dependencies. Okay. Like we mentioned, the generative AI. And if you don't need physics in there, like if you don't need the balls bouncing off stuff, then you can do all that. Now, here's a UI blocks. So this allows you to provide a rich spatial UI system built on top of this thing here, powered by the Yoga Flex layout engine. I'm not familiar with this, but it looks like it's a UI kit. And so you use UI blocks. It's an add-on when you need complex layouts, nested margins, CSS-like borders. So if you want like rounded borders or whatever, I guess, or something, or like the new, I think we spoke about it, the new type of borders you can do. Gradients, rounded corners, or drop shadows. For basic panels, you can still use the core spatial UI panel. So if you need something more complex, they're saying that. But do not mix them, you know what I'm saying, on the same physical panel. So that's what it's saying. All right. That's cool. And they have like examples. All right, dope. And then here's what's pretty cool. The net blocks. This allows you for real-time co-located multiplayer for your XR blocks applications. So being able to do multiplayer, so everybody's like in a room, and when one person does one thing, it shows up for everyone else. I'll take a look at the demo. It provides peer presence tracking, so you can actually, you can see like where they're walking around also, and synchronized entity states, RPC events, and spatial voice channels. All right. Now, this voice channel stuff, they have different ways of doing it. Like, there's like the transport channels. And what I did was, for my application that I created, right, that I was playing around with. Wait, did I do it for this one? I don't think I did it for this one. But what I'm going to do is, because I don't want to have, because it's using peer.js, right? And it's saying it's best for up to 12 peers. But then it requires you setting up your own stun and turn servers, which I've done that before, like way back in the day, and it's a pain. And I was like on some sketchy, it opened in a whole new tab. You did not see anything I was doing. Oh, that's whack. Okay, I didn't know it opened in a new tab. Oh, that's my bad. Okay. But yeah, here's the generative AI stuff we spoke about before, integrations, the UI blocks I was talking about, and now here's the net blocks, all right? And so, like they mentioned here, I'm not trying to set up my own stun and turn servers, but then you can also do WebSockets, which requires like setting up a WebSocket server. Now, what I'm planning on doing is that I'm going to just use, I work at Vonage, right? And so I would rather have like a company that handles that specific part all on their own instead of me having to handle it. I just want to work on the application. So the application I'm going to build is going to incorporate Vonage, so I don't have to worry about setting up stun and turn servers or like WebSocket servers. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm going to be doing. But you can kind of see here, you just net join room, you name it, and then put the person's name, and then the transport, which I don't think, see the broadcast channel transport is only good for cross tabs. So like you're testing it on your computer. But I think, I got to figure out, I think you may not need that. I can try to do something else. I don't know. We'll see. So that's the stuff I'm going to kind of like experiment with. Right? All right, cool. Lip sync. Now this I added to a project that I've been working on that I'm actually going to do a demo and a workshop on later this month. And it's using lip sync. And so the lip sync add-on, it parses incoming audio streams from a microphone over a remote peer, and I'm using it as a remote peer, and maps frequency formats to real-time mouth shapes on a 3D avatar face. And the avatar is just like a circle, like a sphere with like little eyes, and it blinks, and the mouth moves on the thing. It's kind of dope. So I want to take a look at that. And then they have this one, embody control. So it's like programmatically setting movements. So you can kind of like test. So yeah, so it provides a programmatic user simulator for XR block scenes. It can drive camera locomotion, left and right hand motion, hand poses, and WebXR-like select gestures through a local setup step API. And step through different things. So you can see like locomotion move, the right move, and so kind of cool. And if you want to do multiple steps and multiple movements, that's pretty cool. All right. Cool. So that's that, right? I want to take I think it's samples. Okay, it didn't open it. Okay, it stayed in the same window. Good. Now, here. So this is just a regular demo, right? This is out of the box. And you get that. Look at that. Still a maze, still pretty cool, right? Now, I took that and I added, you're able to answer phone calls. And so a thing will pop up, a panel, and it says, hey, incoming phone call. You'll be able to answer the call or hang up. And then you're connected to the call. And then I added with that, where is it? Lip sync puppet. It's probably going to ask me for my, here you go. So start mic. And it's going to ask me for my permissions. Hello. CC. Hello. So this is the little avatar that I was talking about before. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So I made it to where now, since this is, I added this to the demo that I created before in the workshop. And so now he pops up, or it pops up now. Am I still sharing? So this will pop up now. So you can kind of like see the person you're talking to, right? And so pretty dope. Yeah. So again, you can check out all the different code because they have links to all the different GitHubs. So you can check it out yourself. And here's like the index of it. It kind of just goes. So a lot of it is just kind of like straightforward, just HTML, CSS, JavaScript, which I appreciate. I think they use TypeScript of some of it, but that's close enough. But it's not like using a framework, which I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Which is pretty dope. And so you can just, if you want to include it in a framework, you can. All right. So, but yeah, so a lot of cool stuff is happening. They're doing a lot of work with XR blocks. I'm looking forward to more stuff and incorporating into things. And so, yeah, I just want to kind of talk about it. I thought it was cool. All right. So let me get y'all back to work. Again, I posted links, everything I showed. So it'll be next to the recording of the video on untilit.works. All right. Next to the recording. All right. Let me get y'all back to work so I can get back to work. I still have to do the post radio show promo stuff. So what I'll probably do is modify this. I'm going to modify the model, the bottom part here. So this bottom piece here, so that the notch is a little bit wider and so that it will fit it a little bit better. And that way I'll be able to go ahead and get that printed. And while that's printing, I'll be able to do the actual post radio show promo stuff. So, all right. So thanks for hanging out. We'll see you 15 minutes after the hour. And we'll take a look at an artist's website when we come back. But till then, I wish you much productivity. I'm going to send you all off with this traveling music. This right here is Anthony Cruz, a.k.a. A Butter. The track's called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you like 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. All right, y'all be easy. Peace. Thanks, y'all.
I want to say thank you for holding on. When a brother was down and out, now I feel so strong. And I want to say thank you for being there. When a brother had nowhere to turn to, you were there. And I feel like, yeah. And everybody says, yeah. We spread love like, yeah. I want to say thank you for holding on. When a brother was down and out, now I feel so strong. And I want to say thank you for being there. When a brother had nowhere to turn to.